Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Latest doctors in the universe, I congratulate you. But please kindly call those of you who are to be here to come. We will not induct anybody who is not here. I don't know if you have ever been to law induction. That your shoes are not properly worn, you will not be inducted. That the cap is not properly placed on your head, you will not be inducted. That you are not seated at the time you ought to sit, you will not be inducted. This is professionalism, and we have trained our students to be sound in judgment and in character. This is what you show the world, that you are from University of Ibadan. So I'll go to the provost now. The provost is coming with the vice chancellor and others. So please be seated quietly so that they'll be happy that you are ready for induction. Thank you very much. God bless you. Ushers, please, let's allow people to come in, whether they have the pass or not. We need the hall to be full. Please, thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome, our dear parents. Welcome, our dear inductees. A few quick housekeeping rules before we start. Please, we will implore all the inductees and their guests that there will be no use of cameras or phones except from the people that have been assigned to do so. Please. And once the procession comes in, we are all expected to rise. Thank you. Can we have the anthems, please? ECC.
Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand.
My name is Bosede Adebayo, the Sub-Dean, undergraduate, MBBS, College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. And with me, anchoring this program this morning is
Dr. Adeola Williams, the Sub-Dean, Faculty of Dentistry.
right away, saving time, we will welcome the Deputy Registrar and Secretary to the College of Medicine, the first and the best, being represented by Deputy Registrar, Mr. Raji, to establish the protocol for this program. Please welcome him with a round of applause.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Vice Chancellor, the Deputy Vice Chancellor Administration, Deputy Vice Chancellor Academic, Deputy Vice Chancellor Research, Innovation and Strategic Partnership, Registrar, Bossa, University Librarian, Provost, Chief Medical Director, University College Hospital, Deputy Provost, Financial Controller, Medical Librarian, Registrar, Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Dean, Faculty of Basic Medical Sciences, Dean, Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Dean, Faculty of Public Health, Dean, Faculty of Dentistry, Dean, Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences, Dean, Faculty of Nursing, Dean, Student Affairs, Deans of other faculties in the university, Chairman, Medical Advisory Committee, University College Hospital, Director of Administration, University College Hospital, Director of Finance and Account, University College Hospital, President ICOMA Worldwide, Professional Elders, MBBS and BDS, Chairman, Nigeria Medical Association, Oyo State Branch, Chairman, Nigeria Dental Association, Oyo State Branch, Chairperson, College Ceremonial Committee, our special guest, Director of Institute, Heads of Department and Unit, members of the College Ceremonial Committee, sub-deans of faculties, teaching and non-teaching members of staff, happy inductees and their proud parents and guardians, members of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure and honor on behalf of the Registrar, Mr. G.O. Salu, the Provost, College of Medicine, Professor T.O. Ogundina, and the management staff and students of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, to formally welcome everyone here present to this special occasion of another ceremony of admission into the medical and dental professions. Today, being Thursday, 17th October 2024, we celebrate the Lord's goodness and faithfulness in the lives of our inductees and their happy parents and guardians. We cannot but rejoice and be glad in what God has done for us in the College of Medicine and the University of Ibadan, as well as in the lives of our inductees. I want to especially welcome the chairman of this occasion, the Vice Chancellor of this great University of Ibadan, the first and the best, Professor K.O. Adebowale, FAS, MNI. I also especially welcome other members of the university management, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Administration, Professor P.O. Olakwegba, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academic, Professor Aderonke M. Bariroju, who is our worthy ambassador, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research, Innovation and Strategic Partnership, Professor Oluyemisi A. Bangbose, SAN, the Registrar of the University, Mr. G.O. Salu, Assistant Administrator, the Bossa, Mr. A. Popola, and the University Librarian, Dr. Mercy O. Iro Aganachi. Permit me to specially welcome Provost of the College of Medicine, Professor T.O. Ogundina, the 13th Provost of the first and the best medical school in Sub-Saharan Africa. I also welcome in a special way the Deputy Provost, Professor S.B. Olaleye, who was just elected into the office. The Financial Controller, Mr. S.O. Oyeshina, and the Medical Librarian, Dr. Grace A. Ajuwan. I am delighted to welcome the Chief Medical Director of the University College Hospital, Professor Abiodun Otegbayo, and his management team, the Chairman, Medical Advisory Committee, Professor Abiodun M. Adioye, Director of Administration, Mr. K.A. Oyeyemi, and Director of Finance and Accounts, Mrs. Juliana Matthew. We thank you for always readily available. I also warmly welcome the Dean of the Faculties in the College of Medicine, Professor Yeronke A. Odola, Basic Medical Sciences, Professor T.A. Lawal, Faculty of Clinical Sciences, Professor M. Didairo, Faculty of Public Health, Professor B.M. Kolude, Faculty of Dentistry, Professor A.F. Feintola, Faculty of Basic Clinical Sciences, and Professor Priska O. Adejuma, Faculty of Nursing. Let me also specially welcome all past provosts here present, Director of Institute, heads of department and units, sub-deans, faculty officers, as well as other members of teaching and non-teaching staff of the College of Medicine. I warmly welcome the Registrar of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Dr. Fatima Kiari, the President of ICOMA Worldwide, Professor Dipo Tolorin, the professional elders for today, Dr. A.A. Adiosun and Dr. Tokumbo Abioshe. I also welcome the Chairman, Nigeria Medical Association, Oyo State Branch, Dr. Walela Sisi, and the Chairman, Nigeria Dental Association, NDA, Oyo State Branch, Dr. F.G. Nwocha. I welcome all members of the College Ceremonial Committee, ably led by articulate and indefatigable Dr. A. Odonaya. I am particularly delighted to welcome the happy parents of today, guardians, spouses, relations, friends, and well-wishers for the inductees. I also welcome our latest graduates of the medical profession and our unique, lovely inductees of today. We are celebrating your success today, and we thank you for making us proud of your achievements. We pray for you that your joy will be permanent, and you will remain good and worthy ambassador of your family, the College of Medicine, and the University of Ibadan, and our nation at large. Congratulations and best wishes for the future. Lastly, I welcome distinguished members of the press to this ceremony. I register our appreciation for your usual coverage and publicity of our activities. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I heartily welcome you. Please relax and enjoy the program. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, Mr. Raji, for the warm welcome. Right away, I would want to congratulate our 13th Provost of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. And as we have heard, it is the first and the best medical school in sub-Saharan Africa. And today he's wearing two caps. He is the Provost of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, and is also representing the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ibadan. Please join me to welcome Professor T. Ogundiro as he comes over to take his speech. Thank you very much.
Our Vice Chancellor is unavoidably absent this morning, so he has asked me to represent him. And so I'll be reading my address to this august audience. The chairman, that's the Vice Chancellor himself, Professor K.O. Adebowale, FAS, MNI, the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ibadan, the Deputy Provost, College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, the Chief Medical Director of UCH Ibadan, and members of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan Management Team, deans of the faculties in the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, the Registrar, Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, Dr. Fatima Kiari, who is not here today, but I'm standing in for her to administer the oath of induction to the inductees. The President of ICOMA Worldwide, our own dear Professor Dr. Lorin, distinguished elders in the audience, senior citizens, parents and guardians, I recognize Professor Olajide Ajayi, former Chief Medical Director of the University of Ibadan, Emeritus Professor Tola Atimo, Professor of Human Nutrition, Brigadier General Motayo and Omolara Nafiu, you are all specially welcome. The graduating class of MBBS, BDS 2024, Lotus 24 Batch B, all other protocols duly observed, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure and pride to welcome you all to the induction ceremony for the MBBS BDS class of 2024 Batch B of this prestigious College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. This day is indeed a special day in the lives of these graduates as they transition from being students to dignified professionals in the medical and dental profession. To our honored guests this afternoon, your availability and presence here today amplify the significance and prestige of this event. To parents, guardians, families, and friends of the graduates, your contributions to the lives of your wards are unquantifiable. They would not have achieved this great feat without your efforts and sacrifices. I congratulate you and thank you for investing in them. May God bless your investments and reward you abundantly. To the academic, clinical, professional, and administrative staff of our twin institutions, that is the College of Medicine and University College Hospital, I say congratulations for bringing to birth another batch of medical and dental professionals. Thank you for your sacrifices and labor of love. Your labor will be rewarded, and you will not labor in vain. And as you water others, you and your children will be watered as well. To the class of 2024 Batch B, Lotus 24, I thought you would react to that. Yes, this is your day. And like the lotus flower, you have navigated uncertain waters. You have faced challenges, setbacks, and self-doubt. Yet today, you have emerged stronger, wiser, and more resilient, especially in the past few months. No doubt, you have further developed unwavering values, unshakable friendships, and unforgettable memories. Today is a momentous day, not only for you, but also for your parents and guardians and our College of Medicine. You should be filled with a sense of pride and accomplishment, and your parents and guardians should indeed savor the joy of seeing you emerge as full-fledged physicians, ready to make your mark in the world. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to each of you for reaching this milestone. As you step out into this new world as medical and dental doctors, you bear on your shoulders the reputation of the Great College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. I encourage you to be true ambassadors of this institution, wherever your paths and practice may lead, whether within hospitals as clinicians, research laboratories, or in the public health sector. I enjoin you to continue to foster excellence, empathy, and service, which have been instilled in you during your time here. Our present world requires physicians who are compassionate and who will lead with integrity. But beyond being great doctors, you must also strive to also be innovators. The world of medicine is evolving rapidly, and we face health challenges today that require new ideas, new technologies, and new solutions. I challenge you to think beyond the status quo, to go beyond what is known, and to strive to be the innovators of the next generation of medical technologies, procedures, and breakthroughs. The future of medicine is in your hands, and we are confident that you will rise to the challenge. You can be rest assured that the college will continue to evolve into an institution that you also will be proud of and that is committed to the welfare of our students. By the grace of God, under my leadership, we have been working tirelessly to foster increased cohesion among our staff, creating an environment where collaboration and mutual respect thrive. We will continue to work assiduously to ensure timely release of examination results by the faculties under the leadership of our hardworking deans, a crucial step in ensuring that the academic journey of those coming behind you progresses smoothly. Before I return to my seat, let me take a moment to address our proud parents, guardians, families, and visitors to this august event. The one clear message is that the alma mater of your wards needs your assistance for it to continue to be the topmost college of medicine in the country. In the just concluded admission exercises into the MBBS program, less than 20% of the more than 1,000 applicants, many of whom were excellent candidates, made the list. The same is applicable to many programs in our college. Your children therefore studied in one of the best medical schools in Africa. We still boast of excellent, disciplined, and committed teachers with world-class expertise, but our status is being threatened by dwindling resources and dilapidating and old structures. In these challenging times, particularly in our nation, relying solely on the government to meet all educational needs is unrealistic. We seek the financial support of all present here for our projects, which will be complementary to the great efforts of our alumni and the university despite dwindling resources. In conclusion, I want to leave you, the new graduates, our inducting doctors, with this thought. Your graduation today is not the end of your journey, but the beginning. You are stepping into a world that needs your skills, your compassion, and your innovation. Be the doctors that your patients can trust. Be the innovators that your profession needs. And always be proud ambassadors of this great institution. We believe in you. We are proud of you. And we cannot wait to see the great things you will achieve. Thank you.
Another round of applause for our Provost. Professor Temidayo Ogudiro, FAS. Thank you very much, sir. Standing on the already established protocol, I would want to call on Professor T.A. Lawal, a consultant pediatric surgeon, and is also the Dean of the Faculty of Clinical Sciences, to present the inductees to the Provost.
Thank you so much. Permit me to stand on existing protocol, but I must recognize a professor of literary studies and former executive secretary, Professor Adirin Oye, who's in the audience. Will all MBBS inductees please rise and remain standing? Please have your seats. Thank you. I apologize for that. We'll take it again. Will all MBBS inductees please rise and remain standing? And I'll also require the Provost to please rise and remain standing. Thank you, sir. Mr. Provost, sir, in the name of the Faculty of Clinical Sciences and by the authority of the Senate of the University of Ibadan, I present to you the persons standing and those absent for sufficient cause who have been found worthy, both in character and learning, to be admitted into the medical profession.
In the name of the Senate of the University of Ibadan, and on the authority of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, I admit you all into the medical profession. Congratulations. You may please be seated.
Will all BDS inductees please rise and remain standing? The Provost College of Medicine, sir, in the name of the Faculty of Dentistry, and by the authority of the Senate of the University of Ibadan, I present to you the persons standing and those who for sufficient reason are unable to attend, who have been found worthy both in character and in learning to be admitted into the dental profession, sir.
In the name of the Senate of the University of Ibadan, and on the authority of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, I admit you all into the dental profession. Congratulations. May your MBBS counterparts please rise and stand with you. So you are going to be reading the physician's pledge. So I'm standing here representing the registrar of the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria. You all have your papers with you. When I say I, you read after me, and then you put your name. You may now use the letter DR. So let's go. I solemnly pledge to dedicate my life to the service of humanity, the health and well-being of my patients will be my first consideration. I will respect the autonomy and dignity of my patients. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life. I will not permit considerations of age, disease or disability, creed, ethnic origin, gender, nationality, political affiliation, race, sexual orientation, social standing, or any other factor to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will respect the secrets that are confided in me even after the death of the patient. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity and in accordance with good medical practice. I will foster the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will give to my teachers, colleagues, and students the respect and gratitude that is their due. I will share my medical knowledge for the benefit of the patient and the advancement of health care. I will attend to my own health, well-being, and abilities in order to provide care of the highest standard. I will not use my medical knowledge to violate human rights and civil liberties, even under threat. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. Congratulations. You may be seated.
Congratulations again, and you are welcome to the most honorable profession on this planet. Welcome. And we thank the Provost, sir, who has, in a most enviable manner, won 3 caps today. Well done, sir. Right away, we'll go into the affirmation. And we will please request first that our elders, Dr. A.A. Adeosun, sir, come up stage. A round of applause for Dr. A.A. Adeosun. A few months ago, he was here, a proud father of a graduating MBBS, Dr. Adeosun. Please also welcome with me Dr. Tokunbo Abiose, a highly esteemed maxillofacial surgeon, teacher of teachers. Please come up stage, sir. And we'll please implore everybody on the high table to please join our professional elders here. We're going to call the inductees one by one. Okay, sir. Also, let's welcome the deans. And I apologize on behalf of our Deputy Registrar, Mr. Raji, representing Mr. Odedele this morning. The NMA chairman, sir, is Dr. Happy Adedapo. We didn't tell you earlier. You're welcome, Dr. Adedapo. Right, so we will call, and as we call, you have before you the lady to my right is holding the Quran, and the young man by her side is holding the Bible for your affirmation. And I start to call right away. Dr. Akerele Christabel Inyolua. And then you can come up thereafter. Dr. Abba Oluwafemi Emmanuel. Dr. Abdul Wahid Lukman Adewale, Dr. Abijo Ayotomiwa Samuel, Dr. Afigbo Wisdom Chidebere, Dr. Agu. Okay, I'm sorry, I'll go a bit slowly and then so that these pictures will come out nicely. All right. Dr. Agu Festus Chijoke, Dr. Ajoku Benjamin Ikechukwu, Dr. I am Ngusha Victory, Dr. Apologu Upe Emanuela, Dr. Awofeso Miriam Abidemi, Dr. Digu Shalom Oyechukwu, Dr. Enare Bebe Abraham Ebimawe, Dr. Fashino Oluwadarasimi Temitope, Dr. Kifodu Ugochukwu James, Dr. Lasisi Akim Salma Abike, Dr. Latif Bisola Miriam, Dr. Mustafa Yusuf Babalola, Dr. Nkiakam Fortune Adimabwa, Dr. Obitayo Sunday Oluwadare, Dr. Ogunlusi Samson Oluwakorede, Dr. Oladepo Olayinka Ibukun, Dr. Yowika Marvelous Barishere, please welcome Dr. Williams to call the dental students.
Okay. Now we call on the BDS inductees, Dr. Adebayo Joshua Mololua. Dr. Afolabi Damilola Joseph. Dr. Agbafo Friday Joseph. Dr. Alabi Ridwan Opayemi. Dr. Atimo Fiyifoluwa Oyetola. Dr. Ipimoroti Oluseyi Olanrewaju. Dr. Okunlola Ifeoluwa Emmanuel. Dr. Omoniyi Ifedolapo Mercy. Dr. Salami Anuoluwa Oluwayemisi. and Dr. Shubuloye Esther Anuoluwapo.
Dr. Kayode, sir, you are supposed to be up here. So please let those coming now shake your hands. We may return to our seats. Thank you, sirs and ma'ams. And we can't get tired of congratulating Lotus 24. Congratulations. Right away, we go into just a brief session on creating awareness on the college projects. There's no better suited person to do that than the 13th Provost, the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, first and the best. Please welcome Professor Temidayo Ogudiran, FAS.
Thank you very much, our MC, Dr. Bose Adebayo. Distinguished parents, guardians, friends, and visitors to this great institution. Once again, I welcome you all to the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, the first and the best in our nation and one of the best medical schools in Africa. I once again congratulate you most sincerely for achieving this feat today, seeing your words being inducted into the medical and dental profession. It's a great achievement on their part and of course on your part as well, because for the past at least 6 years, they've been on this campus and they've gone through a lot in terms of time, commitment, sacrifices, and financial commitments. But today we're all happy with them. We are rejoicing that all the efforts, all the spendings, all the sacrifices of these 6+ years have come to a good conclusion in that today we can refer to them as Doctor this and Doctor that. The joy and happiness of today, I pray, will last. And these children will bring joy to your hearts for a long time by the grace of God. Now, I'm not here to make another speech. I've done that already. But you will recollect that I touched on some of the challenges that we face as a school, as a medical school, and in fact, as a university in the whole country. What I just intend to do briefly is to highlight some of those areas where we need to partner with you and you with us in making sure that we maintain our lead as one of the best medical schools in Africa. Let me assure you of the fact, if you didn't know before now, that medical dental training is capital intensive. And we should thank the Nigerian government that has been sponsoring these students. When I say sponsoring, you wonder, but we have been paying their bills, we have been paying their tuition. If you look at what happens in other parts of the world, you would appreciate the fact that medical dental training in Nigeria is actually free. By the time an average medical and dental student finishes in the US, all right, he or she would have, what is it? What did I say that is wrong? What did I say that is wrong? By the time an average medical and dental doctor graduates in the US, he or she would have had in his kitty loan to repay almost for the next 20 years of his practice. That is the truth. But in Nigeria, that is not the case. So our nation hitherto has invested a lot in these children. But going forward, we need your assistance because it's not business as usual. We all are aware of the economic downturn, not just only in Nigeria, but also in the institutions. All right? Government can no longer pay to sponsor an average student through the medical and dental school. We have dwindling resources. We have dilapidating buildings and structures. And we have so many new things that we need to bring into the training of our medical and dental graduates. Over the years, our alumni have done a lot, and we have the president of the ACOMA, Ibadan College of Medicine Alumni Association Worldwide, who is here, is going to talk to them briefly. But before he comes, my own is to let you know that we need your support in the College of Medicine so that we can continue to do business. And our business is the training of doctors, of nurses, physiotherapists, and other allied professionals in Nigeria. Now, we have so many projects, and many alumni, as well as parents and friends of this institution over the years, in the past few years, have risen to the occasion to assist us. And we need this continuing flow of help and support. And that is why I'm appealing to all of us who are here, parents, friends, guardians, not just only to you, but through you, to people in the nation, outside the country, in the diaspora, people in industry, people in government, people in business who can rise up to assist the University of Ibadan, especially the College of Medicine. We have the hostel project, which started about 3 years ago to house all our students, clinical students on this campus. We have 6 buildings that cost billions of naira. To date, 4 of those buildings have been paid for. We still have 2 buildings that are pending and some other accessories. Our alumni have risen. Some distinguished Nigerians have also given a lot. Some of them have even paid for 3 of the blocks that we already have money for today. We have the persons of General T.Y. Danjuma and one of our alumni in this institution who is based in the US, Philip Osua, who have given us a lot of money to invest into this building project. We still have 2 buildings that have not been started and want to appeal to you, our parents and guardians, and through you to others in the nation and outside the country to help this project. Another important project that we embark upon, you see, all these are geared towards your students, your children. Another is sponsor a student program. That is a program of the college whereby people, friends, alumni, parents donate money to keep our students in class. There's a lot that our students do to remain in class. Some of them, in addition to their very hectic academic requirements, spend extra time of theirs to go and do some business, to go and sell some things, to go and fry akara, to be able to get money to keep in school. And so therefore, we have this project, sponsor a student project that helps the indigent students. Somebody will come to talk about this briefly after me. Now, we have so many other programs whereby you can be of help, apart from sponsoring a student project, apart from the hostel projects, which we have put in place to be able to make sure that our institution remains one of the best in the nation, and not just only in the nation, but in Africa and the world. Our students live in ABH, the clinical students. Of recent, there was power problem, and therefore, they had no water to have their bath. For about 2 weeks, it was difficult for them to come to school because there was no water. Students, well, no younger students, new doctors, am I right? So one of the projects we will need assistance from you is that we want to put in place solar-powered borehole, so that whenever there is no water or there's no power supply from IBDEC or NEPA, there will be steady supply of water to our students at the ABH. I'm sure there are people here today who can volunteer to just take that as a project to accomplish. In the College of Medicine, we are owing IBDEC about 170 million naira for electricity. I'm sure you know that is a daunting task to pay. We don't mind if you give us money to settle this bill, but what we rather admonish you do for us is we have already earmarked some places in the College of Medicine so that we can put in place renewable energy supply. We know to do that for the whole college will be a daunting task. Of course, we don't mind if there's somebody or a group of people who are ready to do that for us, to put all the college on this renewable energy grid. But you can take a particular part of the College of Medicine, maybe a laboratory, maybe a classroom, maybe a building, maybe a section, the ABH where students live, so that those different places we put energy, renewable energy supply there to power and provide electricity for them and to supplement what we get from the national grid. So this is another project that individuals, families, or groups can embark upon. You remember that in my message, or my talk, I mentioned and acknowledged the contributions of our administrative, academic, professional, academic staff. They work under a very stressful condition, especially our academic staff. Sometimes they come to work and there's no power supply because ABDEC has cut the electricity supply because we have not paid their bill. The electricity bill to the College of Medicine, this College of Medicine, for the month of September was 19 million plus for us to pay. Even if we are minting money in the office, that's a lot of money for us to pay. The previous month, it was 14 million. Just before that, it was 12 million. Even Dangote will sigh if he has to be paying this every month. So therefore, many times they come and cut the power supply. So while we are waiting for renewable power supply to supply electricity to the whole of the college, we are embarking on a project whereby we provide some places for our staff when they come in the morning and there's no power supply to their offices, they can stay. So we call that workstations. What it will involve is to find a suitable renewable energy supply for them and provide a place where they can work during the day for about 12 hours. And we provide continuous stream of electricity supply to them so that they can do their academic work. We're going to establish this on this main campus, on the main campus in UI, also here in UCH, and one for the students in ABH. These are just some of the projects that we have in place. We use what we call mannequin to train our students in the medical and dental profession. Before they begin to work on human beings, they first of all work on cadavers, dead bodies. Then they come to mannequins, which are like simulated human beings before they come to human beings. Some of these mannequins are old, and we don't have enough of them. These are also capital intensive. So a family, an individual may decide to partner with us in purchasing new mannequins in the in the training of these students. We have so many other projects. I don't have plenty of time to go into all this, but we are waiting for you to approach us, to talk to us, to use the numbers on the program to contact us, and to let us know how you may be a partner with us in this project, so that all together we can make the College of Medicine to continue to soar high. Remember that as parents of these students, even though they have graduated, you are associate members of the College of Medicine. The College of Medicine belongs to you. The progress of this college is on your shoulders. Thank you for your support. Just talk briefly on the students.
Thank you, sir. I'm here quickly to talk about the Global Sponsor a Student program. But before I do that, we'll quickly recognize the immediate past provost of this premier institution, the 12th and the first female provost of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, a child psychiatrist of renown. Please welcome with me Professor Olayinka Omibodu. You're welcome, ma. Why are you there, ma? Please, can you usher her? Oh, okay. We'll let you be. Thank you, ma. Also with us here today is Professor Adediran, the Dean, Faculty of Vet Medicine. You're welcome. We appreciate you. And also representing the Nigerian Dental Association, or your state chairman, we have Dr. Clara Akinyamoju. You're welcome, ma'am. Right, so quickly, we'll just talk about Global Sponsor a Student program. I have barely 5 minutes for this. I stand here on behalf of the chair, Dr. Olabisi Oshikonlu, and the vice chair, Professor Olubukola Adeshino. The Global Sponsor a Student program is a brainchild of our immediate past provost. Let's appreciate her one more time. Was established in 2021, and that, as a global board, it was launched in 2024. I don't see it yet. We have 52 donors thus far, and 208 medical students have been sponsored through this program. Of these 208, 48 students have graduated. May I state that the good thing about this program is that once a student comes on board, every effort is put into place to make sure that throughout their stay in medical school, they are not looking for funds. They are not doing other things that will not allow them to be the kind of doctors we want them to be. Now, you can then imagine that I cannot quantify the percentage of students that we are unable to sponsor through this program. This program aims to ace it. How? By raising awareness of the challenges of the students, which has been done and will still continue to do. We want to have new sponsors. So as much as we want you to give today, we're going to have forms passed around. What we want, what we would appreciate the most is a continuous giving. And how do we continue to give? By telling another person. The provost has said it. It's not just you giving. We want you to tell somebody who will be able to give. Some years back, there was somebody who came here, Mr. Lawansin. He came here with a family, and he has linked this college to one of the greatest donors to this program. Okay, so I would implore us to understand what we're trying to ask for here. This program aims to empower our students by providing mentorship. We want to inspire trust. So it's an absolutely transparent process that is run through ICOMA, the alumni body of this institution, and transparency. And quickly, can we just play this video? Are we there now? Thank you. The next one, please.
To support myself financially.
Volume is not good enough.
Started
anyway, this video is showing that student, because maybe when the provost was speaking, some people were wondering about selling akara.
We'd come back from school,
this video is showing
till
that
about
student.
10 p.m., sleep till 4, wake up to read till 7, come back to school like a normal student, and to support myself financially, we started frying akara at Ajibode Junction. That was on 5th of May 2022. So we would come back from school, make sales till about 10 p.m., sleep till 4, wake up to read till 7, come back to school like a normal student. And
thank you very much, IT. So, The provost was not
myself
just
financially.
giving
We started
a story.
frying
That was
akara
real, and
at
that
Ajibode
was just a
Junction.
few months
That was
ago.
on,
So,
5th of May
we want you to
2022.
understand that this problem is with us. And earlier this week, the dean of the faculty and myself met a student who said he was farming and he hasn't been able to farm as he should, therefore he doesn't have funds, so he wants to suspend his studies. That was just this week. So it's real and it's with us. And we just want you to know that you're seeing just the tip of the iceberg. These ones that have come forward, they're just the tip. We have more that we have not even known. So we need you. As a nation, we're in challenging times. So even students that before were standing at a 50% chance and were just managing, their parents were able to manage, they're down to 10%. We need you. We need you to help keep our students in school. That is our appeal today. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you for giving. Just before I bring up the ICOMA president, there's a video that the ITU would like to show us. Please enjoy the video.
Seven years ago, promising minds walked into the prestigious University of Ibadan, the first and the best university, with a lot of dreams, goals, and aspirations.
This exceptional group, aptly named the Lotus Class, has exemplified resilience, determination, and excellence across all spheres of life, not limited to academics.
We have excelled in various areas including sports, research, community service, and entrepreneurship in the face of numerous challenges.
Just as the lotus flower rises from the depths to bloom in beauty and grace, so has this class emerged successful, ready to make a profound impact in the world.
As Aristotle once said, the roots of education are bitter, but the fruit is sweet. With immense pride and joy, we celebrate this remarkable milestone and the sweet fruit of our hard work and perseverance.
Congratulations, Lotus Class of 2024, on our outstanding accomplishments and unwavering spirits. The world awaits us.
Out of 11,000 applicants, 150 of us were admitted into medicine and surgery. That was our first hurdle. Then we found ourselves at the CBN lecture theatre, where we had to get to the doors as early as 6:30 a.m. in order to get a comfortable seat. However, we still didn't feel like medical students until we began preclinicals, where we had to undergo demanding hours of lectures, dissection, and self-study. On the 8th of November 2019, we became clinical students, transitioning from textbooks to bedside learning. Under the mentorship of seasoned clinicians at the University College Hospital, we honed our skills, learning the art of patient care, diagnosis, and treatment.
Our journey was filled with a lot of excitement, from matriculation to white coat ceremony to induction. We dreamed of transforming lives through the science and art of dentistry. Academic experience, albeit full with its own challenges, have been nothing short of amazing. We started our training at the clinical arm, where we had lectures on biochemistry, anatomy, and physiology, before moving to the clinical arm, where we rotated through postings like medicine, surgery, pathology, and pharmacology, before eventually moving to dental school. Our clinical experience formed the basis and the cornerstone of our education in dental school.
As a representative of my colleagues, I had several interactions with academic staff members and non-academic staff members, and trust My trainers are amazing set of people. They helped me on my skills and my colleagues in both academic instances and also in non-academic instances. We have had to go to the lab where these same non-academic staff are the ones we also at some point in time have to get materials for what we do from. And they are so friendly. I could literally say these are fathers and mothers for us, and they're excellent.
We had several interactions with faculty members. Both academic and non-academic staff members provided a well-rounded support system. Academic staff members provided guidance through the rigorous curriculum, provided valuable insight and knowledge that honed our clinical skills and critical thinking. Non-academic staff members played a crucial role in addressing our personal and emotional well-being. Together, they created a holistic network of support for our success as future medical professionals.
The journey through medical school is often seen as a rigorous academic endeavor, but school is also about building relationship and exploring interests. As a class, we embrace the importance of balance between academic pursuit and social activity.
Our class is an embodiment of talent, with members thriving in multiple aspects of life. We have birthed many artists, fashion designers, singers, dancers, footballers, content creators, business moguls, and even chefs. It has been amazing seeing the members of the 2024 graduating class excel in multiple aspects that they've been in, especially in multiple organizations, such as the Nigerian Red Cross Society, the UC Symphonia Choir and Orchestra, the ABH Literary and Debating Society, Dokita, Dentiscope, and even political organizations. Even one of us even going as far as creating a non-governmental organization called My Belly.
Over the course of the years, there have been various social activities. It would be impossible to mention all, but some of the memorables were our Face of Pre-Clinicals and our association dinner. The BDS class traditionally organized after-exam hangouts from the 2218 in our 100 level to our recent all-white party. We've had great quiz history by winning both national and interclass level competition. This was followed by some members of the class being semi-finalists at the Jaw War competition. Our football team won the 41st Health Week competition, and some of the members attended externship in Lagos Private Clinic, where we gained hands-on experience and the business aspect of dentistry.
Particularly for the MBBS class, a standout achievement was winning the prestigious UMSA IMSG Interlevel Quiz Competition in 2023. It was particularly impressive as prior to this event, we had been seen as an underdog class. This was swiftly followed by winning the male and female basketball competition as well as volleyball competition. Our football team also made it to the finals, and we emerged as winners at the Interlevel debate competition where we went 400 level. To further strengthen our relationship as a class, we had a class social event that included a sports day, intergroup competition, and a movie night. In the fast-growing world of content creation, to document and relive our memories, we created social media accounts for the MBBS and BDS class. And as such, our social media pages have amassed over 2,000 followers, with our content reaching over 170,000.
Within the sweet, enviable experience of the Ibadan Medical School lies difficult and refining challenges that we faced, fought, and overcame as individuals and as a class.
February 2017, the great University of Ibadan welcomed the Lotus class without the issue of post-UTME examinations. This not only made us the talk of the town, but also put us in a position to constantly prove us.
Over 150 bright minds, majority of whom were motivated by Ben Cassie's gifted hands and eager to become medical doctors in 6 years.
Little did we know the unforeseen circumstances beyond our control, forcing us to mask up, wedging a distance between us for over a year, and leaving us to virtual pathology and pharmacology practical.
The COVID-19 pandemic and the cumulative 21 months of ASU strike, despite stretching our academic training and making our major form of interaction as a class based on our mics being muted or the lecturer slides being visible, helped members of this class on their journey of self-discovery.
researchers, businessmen and women, chefs, financial analysts, advocates, politicians, and many more. Several other challenges we faced, like erratic power supply,
especially during examinations,
rigorous examination schedules,
and for the dental students, sourcing patients to meet requirements.
7.5 years later,
We
we
are
had
the
Lotus
Lotus
2024 class, and
we
we
survived it all.
Congratulations, MBBS graduating class of 2024.
Congratulations. I won't get tired of saying it. This afternoon, we want to appreciate and welcome also every parent of our inductee who is a member of staff of the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan. We congratulate you. We're proud of your children and what they have become. Thank you. Quickly, we move on this afternoon as we welcome the chairman, the chief medical director of the University College Hospital Ibadan, Professor J.A. Otegbayo, ably represented by the chairman, Medical Advisory Committee, Professor Abiodun Adeoye, a renowned cardiologist, to give his address. Welcome, sir.
The chairman of the occasion, the vice chancellor, ably represented by the provost, and provost wearing many caps. So I will say straight on to the registrar, the deputy provost, the registrars of that great institution, the deans of the faculties, the head of department, the president, High Commander, our great teacher, Professor Tolorin. I can see the chairman of NMA. I still pay my dues. Thank you very much. The graduates, the proud parents and family, the press ladies and gentlemen. I'm here today to represent the Chief Medical Director, Professor J.C. Abiodun Otegbayo, who is unavoidably absent. And I'll go straight to his speech and read to us. It is my great delight to be here today to witness the induction ceremony of the brand new set of medical doctors and dentists from this trailblazer institution. This is simply because God has always been there for us to continue to maintain and sustain our renowned status in the healthcare sector since inception nationwide. My utmost congratulations to the university for producing another set of distinguished icons who will define and carve a phenomenal niche in the greater future of healthcare delivery within and outside our great nation, Nigeria. Congratulations also to our graduates and their families who had worked assiduously to attain this feat. Medical doctors and dentists, I dare say, we are the watchmen over our health and well-being. We have done our best to raise you as African hope for a better future. In other words, you are a symbol of African aspirations to stand tall and conquer. So do your best to manifest these virtues and excel. I urge you not to only attend to the medical and health concerns of patients, but also to see to their total well-being by providing all-round care required to make a wholesome and fulfilled personality, which is accurately in line with the catchphrase of this hospital: staff welfare and patient comfort. In our professional field, collaboration is what works. It increases motivation, reduces error, and increases effectiveness and reduces weaknesses of professional performance. We must note that patients' recovery depends on your ability to effectively collaborate with other healthcare providers to deliver creative and sustainable solutions, especially in cases requiring complex treatment. Be prepared to be accountable for everything that you do. Be prepared to welcome your patients' participation in decisions about their care. Be prepared to devote your professional energies not only to your patients' needs, but also to the unmet health needs of our society as a whole. Always remember following the words of William Hosler, a Canadian physician, that says, the good physician treats the disease, but the great physician treats the patient who has the disease. Never neglect your connection to be a great physician. Today, your many years of hard work, dedication, and commitment are apparent. Your years of studies and learning are being transformed into emerging and promising careers. You'll be faced with diverse opportunities, and you will need to make informed choices. So I charge you today to commit your heart to optimizing your insight, and foresight for effective decisions that guarantee productive sustainability. I must not forget to congratulate your family members, relatives, staff, and also your teachers of this great institution that has helped us all this way. Our desire is to see you excel, and you will excel, and make your alma mater proud. On behalf of the management, staff, students, and beloved patients, we say congratulations. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir. We remained in sinus rhythm until you finished. We are grateful. Please forgive me. We're congratulating all parents of inductees who are staff of the University of Ibadan. Congratulations. Also, don't forget, we want you to help us with several projects and to keep our students in school. So we're going to pass around forms now for you to fill, to let us know how you intend to help us. So kindly assist me, ushers, to pass the forms round to everyone in the hall, our parents, and even the inductees themselves. Please, let's do that quickly. Right. Quickly, we will welcome the president of ICOMA, Professor Emmanuel Oladipo Tolori, a teacher of teachers, an obstetrician of international renown. He actually is FMCOG, FWAX, FICS, FRCOG. A round of applause.
Thank you very much, MC. The Vice Chancellor, Provost, and all the caps we are wearing today recognize you as chairman of this occasion, and we'll seek your permission to rest on the existing protocol. But I cannot but acknowledge my own teacher that you mentioned is in the audience, Professor Ajayi. I fondly refer to him as the firstborn of my father. You won't understand. Don't worry. Well, 52 years ago, I was in this position. And I can tell you that time flies. Today marks a significant milestone in your journey. As you stand on the threshold of this new chapter of your life, I offer you congratulations, admiration, and guidance. As alumni, we have also traversed this path that you have just completed. Hence, we understand the sacrifices, the triumphs, the challenges that you went through, and the lessons that you have learned. I always say to people, when you go through tertiary education in Nigeria and you come out successful, there's nowhere in the world where you cannot succeed. Over the last 5 years, you have been privileged to address many batches of graduates. I have been privileged to address many graduates in this hall. As my tenure as president of ICOMA Worldwide ends next month, I suspect that this may be the last speech I will be making as ICOMA president at induction ceremonies in the college. So please listen attentively. As you embark on your professional journey, I have 4 issues I would like to take up with you. The first one is goal setting in life. I've talked about this a few times. As medical practitioners, you are accustomed to setting and achieving academic goals. However, life's true fulfillment lies beyond grades and certificates. It will help you if you can define your personal and professional aspirations very early in your career. You ask yourself, what kind of physician do you want to be? What impact do you want to make? Once you have defined this, you should go ahead to set SMART goals. I've talked about this before. When we talk about SMART goals, it's an acronym. It means that your goals must be specific, they must be measurable, they must be achievable, they must be realistic, and they must be time-bound. Okay? Any other kind of goal that also meet this criteria is a waste of your time. Break down large objectives into manageable steps and celebrate milestones as you are achieving them one after the other. And don't be afraid to adjust when necessary. Don't be inflexible. I have many examples in my life that I set goals for myself, but I then, because of circumstances, I change a little bit. Some of you may have heard the story before. I came to medical school to graduate as a surgeon, but I left as an obstetrician gynecologist because I made a slight adjustment. The second issue I want to talk about is perseverance. Medicine is a demanding profession, physically and emotionally. You will face challenges, you will face setbacks and uncertainties. Remember that every obstacle is an opportunity waiting to be harnessed. Draw strength from your training, colleagues, and numerous mentors. Cultivate resilience through self-care, peer support, and continuous learning. When the journey seems daunting, recall why you started. Recall why you came to medical school. And that is a love to heal people, to comfort, and to make a difference in people's lives. If you always remember that, you will remain resilient throughout your profession. The third thing I like to talk about is serving with empathy. As healthcare providers, you'll encounter diverse patients, each with unique stories and struggles. Remember that every individual deserves compassion, understanding, and dignity. If I come to you with toothache, I want you to be empathetic. Okay, those of you who are dental surgeons. As we are training all of you, all these old people here, we are training you because of ourselves, so that when you are practicing and I bring my toothache or I bring my appendix, you will take good care of me. You understand? And your parents who are here, we want you to be empathetic in taking care. Listen attentively to patients' concerns. Acknowledge their fears and hopes. Treat each person with kindness and respect. Empathy is not a skill, it is a mindset. And that's where some people make the mistake. Cultivate it through self-reflection, active listening, and genuine interest in your patients' lives. Put yourself in their shoes and ask yourself, how will I like to be treated? That will always guide you on how you treat other people. The last thing I want to talk about is giving back to the college. As president of Alumni, this is very important to us. The older generation of alumni members are very, very passionate about the College of Medicine. They are very generous. They go to any length to defend the ranking of this institution. But the younger ones are a little bit less dodgy. You know what I mean? Those who graduated in the last 10 years, 15 years, we are not seeing them being as passionate as those who graduated much earlier. I want you to break the chain and be the kind of passionate alumni that the rest of us have been. As alumni, you have a responsibility to nurture the next generation of healthcare leaders. Share your expertise, experiences, and passions with current students. Mentor, teach, or volunteer. Your contributions will enrich the medical school community. Your connection to this institution doesn't end with graduation. Stay engaged and offer guidance. Don't just come back when you are looking for transcripts. Okay, I see some of you are already laughing. How many of you have applied for American visa or UK visa? Jackpot doesn't always help. Okay, many people here, they jackpot, but they jackpada. That's why they are here to teach you. So if you have to jackpot, just make sure you jackpada at the appropriate time. For those of you who are recipients of the scholarships that were talked about, don't forget how it helped you to survive the current challenges in our country. My expectation is that you will plan to give back to other students, just like you benefited. Just remember, there are many very generous alumni who have been on this podium to say how financially challenged they were when they were in medical school. And that was enough stimulus for them. They have given so many scholarships because of this. One of them was Dr. Abib Olamitoye. I think he's one of the biggest donors that we have. But he had challenges when he was in this same medical school. He never forgot it. He came and is still giving. In closing, I offer you a quote from Hippocrates. The art of medicine is long and life is short. Yet with dedication, compassion, and wisdom, you will certainly make a lasting impact. Congratulations once more on your achievement. You are the future of medicine in this country. Go forth and make it brighter. And please, 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 wherever you go, make us proud. Keep the flag of College of Medicine, University of Ibadan flying. And Mr. Vice Chancellor, sir, I was a bit embarrassed last week when I saw that Covenant University, that small Covenant University, has overtaken University of Ibadan in university rankings. I know that they collect more money than we do. If you want to read medicine in Babcock, Lead City University, you pay 5 million a year. Here we trained you with 500,000 only. Okay? So we have to regain our first spot. We sing University of Ibadan first and best. We will not let that aberration of Covenant University last too long. We have to regain it. But we are not going to rely entirely on government. Government has too many institutions. Too many. They can't fund all of them. So those of us who are proud alumni of this institution will always support the college so that this college remains number one and the best. Mr. Chairman, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your attention. Long live the Ibadan College of Medicine and its affiliate, University College Hospital. Long live the University of Ibadan, and long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. And I'm very sure our inductees will not only japa, but they will japada. So please keep that in mind. Quickly, we're going to take words of advice from our professional elders. When I was being trained in these eminent institutions, one of my teachers, Professor Shodende, pediatrics, said something. You don't know how good a physician or surgeon you are until your colleagues are ready to submit to your knife or to your treatment. One of our professional elders here today had our immediate past provost submit to his knife because she trusted him. And the outcome, fantastic. She became the first female provost of this institution. So I can tell you today that whatever you're hearing from this elder is going to be worth holding on for the rest of your professional lives. Welcome with me, Dr. A.A. Adeosun, an eminent, excellent, and fantastic ENT surgeon. You're welcome, sir. And my teacher. Round of applause.
Thank you very much. The chairman, the vice chancellor, and the provost, and the registrar of MDCN. Good afternoon, sir. I take permission to adopt the existing protocol. I must start by calling your attention to something on the program. They said professional elders. The president of ICOMA, who was my teacher, said 52 years ago he was here. And also mentioned that our great teacher in surgery, Professor Ajayi, was his teacher. So I want to say that that word elder should be deleted. I want to congratulate my new colleagues. I really know that the journey has been very interesting. But also to congratulate the parents and guardians, because the doctors did not travel the journey alone. The parents had to fuel the energy, the containers of Nescafe, chewing gum, candles, or rechargeable lamp whenever the NEPA outage occurs. And also to thank our teachers who had done great job. Thank you, teachers. We know that a lot so much has gone into the training of our new doctors. The journey so far, permit me to quote Dr. James Bowden of Baylor College of Medicine. I quote, "I will still do it again, despite all the difficulty of training and roadblocks, to just practice medicine. Trust is worth it." Unquote. I know the new colleagues of mine have gone through so much of academic pursuits, academic programs, clinical activities, ward rounds, and so on and so forth. In fact, I think one governor once mentioned that, student unrest, how can students rest? They go to clinic, they go to theater, they attend lectures. So all your student unrest had been crowned today. I thank God for you. And also further appreciate the parents for the financial commitments, emotional support, and your prayers. You know, even when we mark exam scripts and you are discussing the outcome of the result, you know, you set standard rules and say, okay, anybody who scores this must pass. And then there is this borderline, extremely close to pass. Then there will be discussion. At the end of the day, that candidate will cross to the pass grade. You know, the teacher will say, the parents are praying, you know. They have not stopped praying. You know, we feel your impact through your prayers for our students. Level has changed, you will agree with me. Yes. You have a new title, doctor. You agree with me? Thank you very much. This title comes with new responsibilities, and I will quickly itemize them. Punctuality at work. As medical students, you know you can come after the consultant, but now you must be there before your consultant. You must ensure that you have seen all the patients before the ward round the following day. And also to mention, as part of the responsibilities that come with this title, those festivals you always like to be present in the family is gone. You may be on call on Salah Day, on Christmas Day. That is part of the responsibility that you now have acquired with this title. And also the public image you have to carry now. Let it be known that, oh, he is a doctor, she is the doctor. You can't jump queue any longer. When you go to fuel station, please follow the queue. In some developed environments or countries, they usually give some opportunities or respect to their doctors, or MD as they call them. Once they see your sticker, the sticker on your of NMA on your car, they say, please move out, go through this way and fill up your tank. Of course, you will pay. The other thing I want to call your attention to is your interaction with other members of the medical team. Ensure you maintain your calmness. The leadership role belongs to you. You don't need to contest it. You must bear this in mind and be cautious in your approach to discussions and activities. You need to mind your language. In most situations, for instance, if you enter a ward to see your own patients, first approach the nurses station and greet. You may need to introduce yourself now that you'll be resuming duty for the first time. Because yesterday when they saw you, you were one of those medical students. But now, you're walking with your shoulders well adjusted. Good afternoon, Matron. I'm Dr. Adeosun. I want to see one or two of your patients. Then the matron will respond and say, oh, please hold on, let me quickly take some items to join you. But if you walk to the ward straight and go to your patients thinking that, yes, they must know me now. Nobody knows you now. You know? So you need to introduce yourself politely. And when you do that, you will have everything that you need. Those people have been in practice for long. So many things that we do as doctors, they can tell you in details how to do it. And the older ones will tell you that, oh, when Professor Martinson was here, this is how he used to remove foreign body from the air. You know? But you can only take that advice if you humble yourself. It doesn't remove that title you have received today. It doesn't. It's your own forever. So please note that. Your appearance. You are all looking elegantly dressed, and we love it. Great doctors. Now, the white coat is a very important item of our practice. And when I mean white coat, it must be white. And of normal length, you know, so that when you enter the ward, you radiate healing. You have not talked to the patient, but they were already feeling that if this man comes to my bedside, I will get better. Let your appearance makes the treatment. And if it is scrub you want to be using, make sure it is properly prepared, right? You must avoid long nails, fingernails, because I don't see how you will palpate the abdomen without causing some scarifications. So you may, it's part of the sacrifice that we will have to abide with. And if you wear beards, let it be well trimmed. I mean, it even signifies some degree of healing if it is properly trimmed. Documentation. When you see your patients, please ensure that you do proper documentation. It has a lot of medical legal implications. Perchance anything goes wrong in the course of the care of that patient, and the institution is taken to court. It may be your record that will set the institution free. Don't be a corridor doctor that prescribes on the go, because some of our colleagues in the hospital that are quite familiar with you say, oh, doctor, my son has malaria. Can you please prescribe anti-malaria for him? And then you pick paper and be writing on the corridor. Never. It is not done. And you must ensure that any patient you are going to write any treatment for is visibly examined. It may not be malaria at the end of the day. If you write prescription for malaria treatment and the condition of the patient gets worse, you are liable. You've taken the oath this afternoon, so there is no excuse. But that will not be your portion at all. But you must be conscious of the points I'm raising with you. There is what they call DAMA. DAMA is the abbreviation for discharge against medical advice. What is the medical advice that your patient is seeking discharge against? Probably no advice has been given. You have not carried your patient along with all that you are doing, and they are not convinced of the improvement. Then they want to go. Most times when you sit such patients down, or the parents of such patients down, and you educate them thoroughly, they will have a change of heart and may not want to DAMA. Because you can easily get angry that I was on call yesterday, all the night I was doing this, doing that for this patient, only for the parents to come in the morning that they want to DAMA. No, it shouldn't be. If you have given them all the information that they need. And when you do that, and they still decide to go, make sure you document everything. Because anything could happen to that patient just at the gate of the institution. And they will say, but who discharged this patient that is unwell? And then they trace the patient to the ward, and then they get the folder. And they now read through and discover that, no, the doctor has done his best for this patient. It's just the patient that wants to go. So we must bear that in mind. And before I close, after induction like this and taking oath, the next activity is housemanship. As a matter of fact, it is another stage of thorough training. When you are medical students, you have posting booklets, 6 intravenous lines signed. You know all those things. Now you will do intravenous line, you will be tired. Make sure that your choice of institution for your housemanship is a place where you can get the best of exposure. Seated amongst you are surgeons, gynecologists, name it. I'm sure you already made up your mind. If you go in the direction where those areas of specialization is maximally practiced, then you're already preparing yourself for your specialization in the future. Do not allow financial consideration. Oh, they are paying very well at Babcock. No, it is usage that is paying very well, you know. But of course, be guided in your choice. And in closing, really, I want to give you 1 or 2 quotations to go on with. The motto of medical profession: premium non nocere, means first do no harm. So when you interact with your patients, ensure that you do the utmost to ensure that the condition they have come with does not get worse by your actions. And you must know where your limit lies and call your seniors in your team that, sir, I have seen, I've done this, I've done that. Don't be adventurous, a procedure that you have not done before. Even if you desire to do it, call the senior who will put you through. Maybe do one in your presence. You will assist in the next one. The third one, you will do it. And that skill becomes yours permanently. So please do no harm. And another one from Sir William Osler. Always remember the privilege it is to be a physician. It's a great privilege. You know, you are called by the president that he has some air condition, means some pain or talgia. I've never been to Aso Rock, so I get driven there and go to the inner chamber of Aso Rock to see the president. It's a great privilege, and it is for us and for our profession alone. We must not abuse this privilege, no matter the status of our patients, whether common man or non-common. Please, let's bear that in mind. And I want to thank everyone for your audience.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. Let's give him another round of applause. Okay, I want to seek the permission of my elders on the high table and those that are seated to say this adage in Yoruba language, that Tomobal ti omodebala ashobi agba kolela kisa bi agba. I don't know if our inductees know what this means, but it means that no matter the number of clothes, literally, you have as a young person, you cannot have as many rags as the elders. So I want you to take the counsel of our elders very, very important. And based on this, we still have another professional elder of repute in the dental profession in our midst, and we'll listen to him. He is a teacher of my teachers, so I'll call him a grand teacher. Please give him a round of applause. He has a wealth of experience of maxillofacial surgery and dentistry at large, both within and outside the country. Please join me to welcome Dr. Tokunbo Habiose to give his own word of advice.
Thank you. Mr. Provost, representatives of the principal offices of the University of Ibadan, representatives of the College of Medicine, representatives of the University College Hospital. Now, where do I begin? I've been reminded of an anagram which is spelled K-I-S-S. KISS. And it means keep it short, stupid. I have been politely asked by the provost as well to remove something that will have made it a little bit intimidating, because I have another occasion to be as an examiner of the West African College of Surgeons exams. So, I'll keep it short. Now, inductees, proud parents, a very good morning to you. And of those proud parents, I have the honor of recognizing Professor Tola Atimo and Murayo, whose son is graduating, being inducted today. Now, I extend my sincere congratulations to the relatives and parents of my colleagues into the noble profession of dentistry. I will not argue about which is the most or the more noble profession, but we are all in the same boat. And we paddle the waters together. Your joy of today, or your familial joy of today, will not diminish. It will grow from strength to strength. My felicitations also to the academic staff, clinical staff of the University of Ibadan, College of Medicine, Laboratory Sciences, etc., etc. Again, may your star continue to wax brighter. The tandem bicycle of the University of Ibadan and the College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, and the University College Hospital will continue to grow. Irrespective of the fears of my friend, Professor Tolori, who's now asking the Provost to make sure that you overtake Covenant. Was it Covenant? Yeah. You overtake Covenant post-haste. Thank you. Now, pardon the puns of a baker's son. To my newly oven-fresh baked colleagues, the dental surgeons, I come to you. Now, again, a mere half-century plus 2 ago, as the chairman of ICOMA said, I was in a similar situation, somewhere called Bristol. Now, the atmosphere, the pride, the general, elevation you have today, is the same I was experiencing those years ago. However, those challenges, which were as follows: trying to make a living, earning a good salary, raising a family, what else? Climbing the professional ladder, of then are still the same as of today. However, the environment for you is different. Those challenges I've mentioned, they pale into insignificance when you compare what is happening today. However, those challenges must be overcome, irrespective of environment, whether you jackpot or wherever it is you want to go. We'll talk about jackpot, but not on this forum. You have to embrace new dental or dental surgery or dental sciences innovations. There are so many new boys on the block now, particularly in the area I come from, or I like to say I mean, oral and maxillofacial surgery. There are so many new boys on the block, which we, until, recently, didn't even recognize they were within our, there's a word for it, it will come to me in a minute, within our scope of expertise. You must accommodate them. You must assimilate them. But most importantly, what I will say to you is this. It's been said before. You have to be compassionate and helpful to your patients. I challenge you now, and hopefully, I hope I have stimulated you enough to be able to do things that will enhance your standing both in the medical or medical health and social environments. That's easier said than done. This environment, pardon my language, is a bit hostile. I will not beg you not to japa. I japad, but I came back. I japad, but I came back. You can japa, yes. But home is always home. Please come back. The College of Medicine, University of Ibadan, University College Hospital, and virtually the whole of Nigeria needs you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. We are beginning to round up the program, and we thank God for how far He has helped us. Please welcome with me the chairperson, College of Medicine Ceremonials Committee. Okay.
Thank you very much. It's traditional for us to appreciate those who should be appreciated by the new inductees, new doctors. So I call, this is a solemn moment, please. So let's all pay attention. I call on all our new doctors to please rise up on your feet. So many people have invested into making you who you are to be. And so we want you to appreciate them by taking a bow to each of this group of people. Now we start with your parents who have invested so much in you, and I'm sure you appreciate all that they have done. Am I right? So you will bow, take a bow when I give you the hint to them, you bow forward to them. So we want our parents to please pay attention as your children appreciate you. A token of that appreciation is to take a bow unto you this afternoon. So I call on you to take a bow to your parents. 1, 2, go. Thank you. Number 2, you have to take a bow to those who have worked to make sure that your stay has been well worth it. All the administrative staff of the College of Medicine and the University of Ibadan, and of course the University College Hospital as well, those who have worked behind the scene to make sure that today has come to be. So I call on you, take a bow to them. Thank you. That also includes the whole College of Medicine. And finally, your teachers. Do you agree with me that they deserve a bow? Thank you for appreciating your teacher. So finally, please take a good bow to your teachers. A bow. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again. Please sit down. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. We welcome the chairperson of College Ceremonials Committee, Dr. Inse A. Odunaya, for the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a very beautiful day God has given us. And today I stand to thank all the people who have made this day a success. It's a difficult task because it's to be done in 2 minutes. Our chairman, sir, and our provost, permit me to extend courtesies to the people on the high table so that I don't spend the 2 minutes on courtesies. Thank you, sir. But I must, first of all,
thank God Almighty who has made this day a reality. I want to tell this August Assembly that we planned this induction in 2 days. So first, I want to thank the Provost who decided that we must have this induction. The Provost is to be away for a period of time, and he deemed it necessary. He said, if I'm away, these young people will not make progress because they will not be able to go to the next stage of their lives. I must ensure this is done so that they can move on. Thank you very much, sir. I want to thank the fathers of the celebrant today, the deans of the 2 faculties, Professor Taiwo Lawal, Professor Kolude. Thank you for giving birth to these children. I remember when I saw his notice for Board of Examiners meeting, and I said, sir, so what do we do? Induction? And he said we should begin to do things. And they tracked everything very fast so that this day will be a reality. We applaud you, sirs. I said I wasn't going to take courtesies, but you know, when you are standing before living ancestors, people who graduated 52 years ago, I must take a bow. The ICOMA president worldwide, when he was giving his speech or his advice, his speech, his address, his advice, I picked something, sir. Empathy is not a skill, it's a mindset. Thank you so much, sir, for always being with us. It is not because you don't have things to do, it's because you love us. We appreciate you, sir. And to the financial controller, thank you, sir, for making money available. This cannot happen without money. Thank you so much, sir. Our medical librarian, we thank you very much, ma'am. I want to thank our elders. You are elders, sir. We will not delete it. You are elders. Having practiced for so many years and having carried out surgery on my auntie, and you did it so well, and she's very good seated there. You are an elder. We appreciate you, sir. Thank you for all the words of advice. And our dental elder, sir. I wouldn't have thought you are an elder because you are not looking like an old man. Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom. We appreciate you. For all the great men and great women in this hall. Atimo, Dr. Atimo, where are you? Yes, he sent me a notice that we'll have some dignitaries sit down, please. And he sent these names. Emeritus Professor Atimo. Thank you very much, sir, for coming. And all the beautiful women seated in front, we celebrate you and we celebrate what God has done for you through your children. Ladies and gentlemen, my former provost is here, and she has a goddaughter here who is a great singer, and I'm sure you heard her when she was, the documentary was played. Thank you very much, Ma, for all you did. We are continuing from where you stopped. We thank you, Ma, for supporting us. We appreciate you. All the parents, you know, I don't know all the names, but I tell you from the depth of my heart, I appreciate you all for making this program a success. And for those who worked with us, last night we had ceremonial committee meeting at night, 8 p.m. Some people had traveled to Abuja for conference, but they joined us in that meeting because we wanted this program to be a success. The people in Provost's office, the people in Provost's office, please pardon me if I can't remember your name, all those who had worked tirelessly, the ceremonial committee members, ITU, BCC, I can't thank you enough. I celebrate you as we celebrate these youngsters. I pray to God Almighty that your journey back will be smooth, all our parents, and God will give you great dividend through your children. Thank you, one. Thank you all. God bless you.
Thank you very much, our chair of the College Ceremonials Committee. We're going to take group photographs now. May I humbly invite the former provost to come forward. I also invite Professor Emeritus Atimo. Please come forward, sir. I also invite Professor Ajayi. Please come forward. All our deans seated. Please come forward. The members of the high table, please come forward. So protocol, can you please help us? We're going to have chairs here for the... Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, so we'll just use these chairs. So this front row for the high table. So the high table can please come down. The invited. Please, after we've taken these pictures, Dr. Lukman Abdul Wahid, Dr. Damilola Joseph, Dr. Ifedolakpo Omoniyi, please see me immediately after we've taken these pictures. Sorry, immediately after the academic procession. Thank you, BCC. I'm specifically appreciating BCC now, because one microphone stopped working and they were just trying to get to me. BCC, I love you. Right. We're going to take the college anthem now. Immediately after the college anthem, there will be the academic procession out of the hall. Until that procession is completed, we expect everyone to remain on their feet inside the hall. I reiterate, until the academic procession is out of this hall, we expect everyone to be on their feet inside the hall. Thank you. The anthem, please.
Training
the procession. We remain on our feet. Congratulations, Lotus 24. As requested earlier, the 3 doctors I called should just see me right away. Immediate past Provost Ma. Immediate past Provost Ma. Please join us in front with the 3 doctors I called. Thank you, everyone. Congratulations. Dr. Lukman Abdul Wahid, Dr. Damilola Joseph, Dr. Ifedola Pomoni.
Money on my mind. Don't care what they yarning about me in particular. Out here on the road chasing my dream because I know I'm chasing for me. Ololola de mango my love. But I edition my love. If you want to see let Jack come alone, you can find anybody na money I want. Not they hear what people they love. Want to get a shakeleti love. This is love and I wanna get another one. I go take and do waiting I love. Waiting you love. Oh. No be waiting I love. Oh. Waiting I love. I go do what without my heart. Oh. Go no be vodka. Mr. Money Ginger. But when I know the waste time. Mr. Money Ginger. Just carry on, if you no time. Bad boy day, me I day fine. And at the same time, me I day high. But to the top, stand out, calm down, you go day fine. Like fine wine, don't decline. Say goodbye, see, extraordinary things. Show me love, I go show you more. Ubo sheshe, I'm a don't take ya, she move for fire.